Thank you so much for inviting me here today. I'm a huge J.B. Blanc fan. In the States, he's quite a local legend. I was so excited to see him here and at Fondation Martell. I wanted to ask you how it all came together.
Well, I discovered J.B. Blanc's work thanks to the catalogue, the book that his daughter Maria Nilsson created a few years ago. And after that, I read an article about J.B.'s house, and I thought, okay, I want to see this house, let's try. And she very kindly opened the door to me, and that's how I got to discover J.B.'s world.
I feel like he lived this holistic, artistic lifestyle, not just in his, he lived in his work. His work lived in him, you know?
Yeah.
What's the house like? What's the story of the house, actually?
Someone told him that this artist, Gordon 𝗖𝗓𝗓, was building his own house in Inverness, so north of San Francisco, and looking for someone to help him build the roof. And to thank him, Gordon 𝗖𝗓𝗓 offered him 1 acre of his land. And J.B. was looking, you know, for an opportunity to live and to work. And with this land, he could finally settle, build his home, build his studio, also build a wood kiln. So it took him 4 years to build his house with his first wife, working with finding reclaimed materials to build the house since the very beginning.
So everything he just foraged from the land that he lived on, right?
Yeah, totally.
Tell me more, so what materials did he work with? And they were all locally sourced, everything, right?
Yeah, totally. So wood, clay, to create ceramics, and then stones, drawing, also painting, and casting bronze, main materials. He was also creating jewelries, for mostly for his wife, actually. And this house reminds of a pioneer's house, and in its details you can see also how much the house is inspired by Japanese houses.
Yeah, so many legendary designers from 𝗖𝗓𝗕𝗕𝗓𝗠 to Noguchi to George Nakashima have spent time in Japan and how that's influenced their work. But I feel like this kind of connection to nature and animism,
Yeah, he was very much interested into Shintoism. And actually this piece that we see here, this tall sculpture titled Presence, is really echoing that. Because as you can see, it's really part of a trunk, it reminds of a tree. At the same time, it's a sculpture, and it's called Presence. For me, it's really connecting the anima maybe of nature, you know, that he learned through Shintoism in Japan, and then his practice, being very attentive to maybe the soul of nature, you know, he's talking a lot about that. It's a beautiful message to show that, you know, creativity can be everywhere. It can also be in your everyday life. So that's really something that was important for me to bring here and to share.
Definitely. I mean, I think he's a great example to see how that mindset could be applied as we talk about ecology and kind of climate change. You know, not importing materials, but using what's available around you.